Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for October the 26th through to November the 1st, 2015. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, I want to take a moment to thank you for all of your support, your likes, your shares, for your comments, for subscribing. Thank you so much for your love and the support that you send my way each and every day. Now, let's get to the cards. Five of Swords is your first card. So, I would have to say that there is probably going to be conflict within close relationships this week with you. Now, in saying that, it's coupled with the Six of Wands. So, that's your victory card. That's your success card. So, this week is really looking at your relationships with people. And try and put the negative aside and look for the good, because I see those two people walking away, walking towards their dreams, their desires, their wants, their happiness, the joy. So the success is building those bridges this week, of understanding where the other person is coming from and them understanding where you're coming from. So there could be a lot in communication, a lot in understanding, and the communication actually might come after you think about it, after you roll it around in your mind, after you look at their perspective as well as your own. Now we have the King of Wands here. King of Wands is very high thought, very optimistic. So I think that you actually hold the cards when it comes to relationships this week, in how they go. So don't knee-jerk any conversation or any action that you're going to have to backtrack on, and you want to make your statements, your conversations, your actions to be pure from the start. So where there is some kind of confusion or discontentment within a relationship, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with a close loved one, it could be somebody within the community, your neighborhood, at work. And you do have the high thought to be able to not only express what you want to express to them, but also to understand where they are coming from, their perspective. So that when you use your words, you can use it in a way that it relates to them, that they can understand, that they can embrace. And it just makes everything flow. It makes successful, very successful meetings of the mind within relationships, of getting the support of each other, of enjoying each other, of understanding why that person is in our life and why we are in theirs. Ten of Wands. So now I'm thinking this has a lot to do with our conversations, our attitudes, our actions within relationships this week. So you might be carrying some stuff in from the past, or they might be. And you really need to kind of close the door on the past and only look at today and how you're going to go forward within the relationship, or not go forward within the relationship. That could be a very strong possibility actually this week for some things. There might be a relationship that has served its time and you come to an understanding, but the parting doesn't have to be mean, or I think means too harsh of a word, but you know, we say the wrong things, we separate for the wrong reasons when we could have had that conversation, so that we each parted on our path giving an empowerment to the other person and an empowerment to ourselves. But it's almost like there's a whole bunch of stuff, at least in one relationship, but I would say more than one relationship this week, that doesn't matter anymore, things that don't matter anymore, and they're being brought up to the surface. So it might be to purge them forever, or we may just need to change our mindset into a positive mindset so that we're looking at the things that matter and how to take it forward from this point. Ace of Swords, we're definitely moving forward on a new path. Now, so we might even have an energy shift as the week progresses, because I mean, that really has a lot to do with relationship and whatnot. But this one, you know, we could be going forward in our actions of new relationships and whatnot. But I always kind of see this one as more of where we're going career-wise, where we're going work-wise, where we are developing ourselves, where we are allowing our talents and our gifts to explode out into our tomorrow. These are the aha moments. These are the epiphanies. These are the new understandings. So it could very well be that it's a conversation that you're having with somebody that is close to you, and it's pivoting on how you move forward in a career or a business venture. It could actually be a business partner. Six of Swords, I think towards the end of the week. So there might be a lot that has to do with relationships throughout the week where we have to really step back and we really have to understand where they are coming from, where we are coming from, look at the different perspectives, be the diplomat, have a true understanding. I think we hold the cards on how the relationship is going to go forward. And I think you both come to an understanding that it's going to take work, and you're willing to do the work. At least you are willing to do the work. And I think you see the path forward because of the wisdom that you've gained through past experiences. You know how to handle yourself within the relationship and what you need to put into the relationship, what they need to put into the relationship, so that you can both go forward, that you can both be strengthened by each other's empowerment. And we have the Knight of Wands. So this is going forward in our path. But before we go forward in our path, we really need to have a gratitude that we are surrounded by the people that we do love, that we are surrounded by friends and family that are going to exalt us, to uplift us, to appreciate us. This is definitely about giving a thanks for the people and the situations in our life, and that we are here in this point in time, we're ready to move forward on our path. A successful path, a straight path, and we ask for the protection. We ask for the straight path to be in front of us. When it comes to relationship, when it comes to moving forward, because there is victory, there is success. So use positive approaches this week in all relationships. You do have a clear thought, a clear high thought. So trust your intuition, trust your heart in order to come to the conclusions you need to come to, in order that you have the actions and the words that you need to do and say going forward within relationships. Some relationships you're going to be walking away from because they're negative and they pull you down. Other relationships you're going to be walking towards and being uplifted, being empowered because of them in your life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.